Namaste and hello everyone. I am Janvi Mishra. Welcome to my channel Health Beyond Medicine. Did you face difficulty while practicing sun salutations, or did you feel joints pain after practicing sun salutations? If your answer is yes, that means the postures you were performing while practicing sun salutations were not correct. So in this video, we are going to learn how to correct your sun salutations postures. One thing more, if you don't know how to do sun salutations and what should be the breathing pattern while practicing sun salutations, go and watch my previous video, link is given in the description box. And if you like this video, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe. The 4 things as usual you have to do. Anyways, without any delay, let's get started.
You go for the first position, that is Pranamasana. Your elbows and palms should be in the same alignment. It should not be bent in the angle. When you move further for Padahastasana, don't do shortcuts that raise your hands from your chest to above your head, and don't bend your neck too while bending backward. This is a major mistake which generally people do. So what you have to do when you are in Pranamasana and you have to move further for Hastottanasana, first move your hands forward, raise slowly as your both hands should be shoulder width apart. Your elbows should be straight. Use your waist joint to bend yourself backward. This is the correct way. And one thing more, what generally people do, when they bend themselves backward, they bend their knees too along with their waist joint. It's not a correct way to do. When you move further for Padahastasana, when you bend yourself forward, make sure your spine should be straight. Generally people make an arc of their spine. It's not a correct way to do Padahastasana. Not only Padahastasana, whenever you are bending forward, your spine should be straight. And slowly with exhalation, constrict your abdominal muscle and place both of your hands on the floor. If you can, if you can't, so don't worry. Gradually with practice, you may achieve this. And when you move for Ashwasanchalan Asana, your knees and ankle alignment should be straight. Always remember it should be straight, and you have to grasp the floor from your toes. It should not be flat. You have to see forward and you have to grasp the floor from your toes. When you move for Parvatasana, your heels should touch the floor and push yourself towards your knees as you can. Open your shoulder joint. Open your back muscle. It will help you to achieve the perfect way of Parvatasana or downward facing dog. When you are moving in reverse order of sun salutations, that is Parvatasana to Ashwasanchalan Asana, place your leg between your hands. Generally beginners are not able to do so, so they slip their legs or replace the position of their hands. This is not a correct way. What you have to do when you are in Parvatasana, raise your one leg in the air and forcefully place it between your hands. It will help you to open your pelvic joint, and make sure your feet should be grasp the floor from your toes. It should not be flat in this asana also. And when you move further for Ashtanga Namaskara, make sure your elbows should touch your body. You don't have to place your forearms on the floor. Your forearms should be in the air and your elbows should touch your body. This is a correct way of Ashtanga Namaskara. When you go for Bhujangasana, your elbows should not be straight. This is a major mistake which generally I see people used to do. Your feet should be flat. You have to bend your elbow. When you get the flexibility in your spine, then you can straighten your elbows. But for the beginners, it is not a correct way. So in this way, you have to correct your postures to get the optimum benefits of sun salutations.